Today's adventure brings us to Los Angeles, California, and directly across the street is the Echo Park Time Travel Mart. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. And while this is not the normal store you expect to see among the hustle and bustle of, quote, normal retail establishments in LA, it does exist. Let's go check it out. Join me. Shall you? A little information and backstory on the place. They are a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting students ages 6 to 18 with their creativity and writing skills, helping teachers inspire their students to write. And that's how this place originated and is still run current day. The official name of the establishment is 826 LA. And in this alcove area is something called the Garden of Knowledge, the first thing you see behind that window, and they invite you to take a photo in front of it. It's tough to see it from this angle with the glare of the traffic driving by, but you can see the name of the place imprinted right there on the glass. But as we peek in a little better, you will notice that there are some books, some birds. There even is a praying mantis down there. On this branch are some paper leaves. Back there is a wooden hand of some sort, and there's lots of shelving up to the roof full of books, and all the books have been grown over with foliage. See this paperback called Fun and Scary at the Same Time, but what draws my attention more than that is the gargantuan hardback version behind it. See that right there? It's huge, like a huge book sitting on the ground there. An infestation of ants. There's one there, and on the other side of this tree is another one. Yeah, there's another ant right there. He's trying to hide from me, but I see him. I see you there, ant. Do not look too deeply into this. If it was spinning, it would probably hypnotize me as well as you. So don't focus too much as I pan out. There's a caveman and a robot. To the right is the caveman, dressed in all wool, probably from a mammoth that he took it from. Bare feet there. And as we pan up to the eyes of the caveman, look how he's not blinking. He's just completely staring down the robots. I think they're trying to be friends. So the robot's reaching out his hand in friendship. Here's a wider shot, full body shot of the robot and the caveman making friends here in LA. Their hours are as follows. You don't have to wake up too early to visit this place. They open at noon every day. How's it going, man? You can actually get a little peek inside the atrium a little better without the glare of the windows right there. And there's a dinosaur on that book, says all my friends are dead. Of course, in the sticker they are shaking hands, when in the window they haven't quite latched arms yet, but they have some magnets, some bumper stickers, even some patches up here, and something called a food pill. Looks more like a Tic Tac. Down here in this case, some sand that says this is the future, Los Angeles of the future, and this is Los Angeles of the past, which in a way they kind of look very similar. The only first thing I really notice is that this is well more illuminated, and if you're hungry, there are donuts here. However, they are dated 1985. They were fresh and delicious in the mid-80s. They're not fresh, probably not fresh and delicious now, but there's no coffee in there. See, the coffee over time, maybe in the future coffee is a thing of the past? Possibly. If you're craving a slushie, you are out of luck. Come back yesterday. If you come back yesterday, the slushie machine might be in order. And there are two different flavors of slushie. There is beer and something called a Heisenberry.
It's time traveling, but like
There's a cardboard cutout up there with a dinosaur egg, which is used to promote what's in this case. Yeah, look at this. These are dinosaur eggs. There's a little guy coming out of them, one of them right now. Legit dinosaur eggs. For the low price of $9.99, you can take one of these home with you. Look closely. There's another one inside there. He's laying on his side, either taking a nap or he doesn't realize he's been hatched yet. Down here is the bottom of the egg. He might not know he's free to roam at this point. I believe. Oh yeah, look, this opens. Oh my gosh, it's a very musty smell in here. It's a very musty. Yeah, pretty cool. It's the first store I've ever seen that sells prehistoric eggs. That's a first. This is not what you would normally think of in a milk case. This milk is made specifically for robots. Jupiter Farms robot milk. I never realized robots enjoyed milk, but it's made of it's like a sand. Yeah, it's made of sand. Who knew? I think this would be more my speed. Anti-robot fluid, small, $1.99. I think I'm gonna pick one of these up. I'm no robot. I can't drink sandy milk, but I can drink, I guess this is H2O, Banging Bob's Stone Smashed Juice. Inside there is mostly twig. Yeah, there's twigs in there. And in there, wild grass. Or if sour grapes are your thing, they have that. They have that as well. A lot of these products are new to me. 100% inorganic. And that makes sense, because it wouldn't be organic. It'd be inorganic. Beverages are not the only thing for sale in the Mart. There's also a bunch of different knickknacks of all types of knickknacks, including an arm there. You put your hand on the one end and you can control that arm, clamp it down. And here's some stuff for your hair, some grease for your hair. Ooh, there's another arm. That's more Terminator style. If you want to erase an evil robot's memory, they even have that. Yes, you can foil an evil robot. Different emotions. I'm not sure what each color coordination. Oh, it says right here. This is the emotion of gratitude, the emotion of happiness, and the emotion of, how do you pronounce that? Silverware. Yum Bots silverware. Wait a second. $9.99 for mammoth chunks? What the heck are mammoth chunks? 100% woolly mammoth meat. Bold mammoth flavor. There's a close-up if you had a can opener. You open it up, that's what would be inside right there. It gives you a little perspective of what's inside this 15-ounce can. I was just informed that all these books were written by the students that go here, not only inside the case, but also right here on this little spinning rack. So all the students that are tutored here, they have written these books, and then they are able to sell their product in the store, and that's pretty cool. On the top is tomorrow's headlines, and below is yesterday's news. You have to read quickly though, it's moving very, very fast. So you can choose which news article you want to read, the top or the bottom. Look up here, there's an old school security cameras, like circa 1980. We truly have gone back in time. Around the back, hidden, well, kind of sort of hidden, is the Wormhole of Fame. You go in and there's a black light shining down on chalk where people have written their memories and their thoughts all here in this wormhole. The Wormhole Wall of Fame. Abraham Lincoln said, Facebook isn't good. Never lose your sense of play. That's good advice. Don't be stupid. That's also very, very wise words. Embrace the weird. Oh, there's a Viking. That's a Viking right there. That's the entryway, but the exit, you go through these flaps straight out here back into the store. This is most likely some pretty strong stuff. If it's good enough for a Viking, it's probably good enough for me. Phlegm in a bottle. They have phlegm. Yeah, phlegm in a bottle for $10. The saying is hindsight is 20/20. And now you can have that at your disposal with this pair of glasses. This is not toilet paper. Do not be deceived. This is an emergency mummy kit. So if you need to mummify someone or something, don't put that next to the toilet paper, because that's not for what you think it is. That's for mummies. Nature's Tiniest Doctors contains 2 leeches and the leech juice. You have a little bit of leech juice down in there for good measures as well. Put a leech on you. Does a body good. I'm looking at the ingredient list on the primordial soup. It's tough to really tell what's all in here, but there is no artificial life added, so that much is clear. And looks to be the nutrition facts aren't too bad. 90 calories, but 0 fat. So that sounds like a pretty good diet plan. This primordial soup. One thing that really takes me back to my youth are sea monkeys. Funny story, when I was a kid, I had some sea monkeys and I grew them in my room for a while, and then I accidentally spilt them in my bed. So there were sea monkeys loose where I slept. My mom was not very happy with me. You have to be very patient for shade. Basically, you take this little nugget here, throw it in the ground, and over time, a couple different rules. Number 1, travel back in time. Number 2, bury the seed. Number 3, return to the present. And number 4, relax under the glory of your own shade. Worst thing you can get when you are traveling through time is a little time travel sickness. They have solved that by these blue pills. Well, the pills might not be blue, but the bottle's blue. Nonetheless, these will help with your nausea. They say everyone gets their 15 minutes of fame. If you haven't gotten yours, there's still a few available. And no store would be complete without proper merchandise. Got a caveman there at the tar pits. You can sport this future adult t-shirt, and behind these is one I really like. Take a look at that. They are totally in love. Timeless love. That's an alien right there. I do like some of these other stickers as well. Very clever sayings. I'd rather be tricking caveman. My other car is a woolly mammoth, and my other car is a hovering ball of pure white light. See what's on the bulletin board. Since I've contracted the bubonic plague, I just haven't felt like myself. Don't worry. If you have the bubonic plague, you are not alone. And there is a roommate posting as well. Roommate wanted, studio/cave. There is no bathroom. Great location in the hills with views. Not much light, but they do have a wood-burning fireplace. But stated here, not a whole heck of a lot of ventilation. Town doctor or barber needed. Must have 3 years of bloodletting experience. Bring your own saws. You have to provide your own saws. They do not give you a saw. And you have to have familiarity with a donkey anatomy. That's a big plus. That's a big plus. Repels on contact. You don't have to wait too long for it to work. And it repels up to 12 barbarians. New spring potpourri scent. Dolly's anti-cloning fluid. It's like a stress ball. So I'm relieving stress, but I'm causing him a lot of stress. So it kind of works both ways. It relieves my stress, but causes him a lot of stress to his retinas. This is quite the endeavor. Taking a rock, trying to carve out the wheel. I think it's already been invented, but you know, if you travel back in time, you could be the first and you can patent the idea. You just gotta have to do a little whittling there on that stone. Some of the numbers you can dial: the year 2040, the year 3000, the Great Zither Clown Dynasty, if you dialed 9001, and then the number icon. There's a old school payphone here. Net weight 0.0 ounces, alpha 0. It's basically just air inside this plastic container. How to use it? To act like you invented zero, purchase this. The sum of 0 and 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And the product of 0 is 0. But warning, do not divide 0 by 0. It can be very, very dangerous. Behind the counter are all the former employees of the months for their notable, outstanding contributions. All right up there. I now get to spin the Wheel of Fortunes. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna pretend I'm... Whoop, I just lost a peg here. Okay, here goes. Oh, I didn't. Let me spin it faster. Gotta go all the way around, like Bob Barker style. Tomorrow, see what that says. Tomorrow, 20 pieces of Reese's will be at your door. That's good. As I exit, something says no Morlocks. Am I a Morlock? I don't know what a Morlock is. I purchased this. It was $20. It's a mystery bag. They assured me that there's lots of fun stuff in here. I don't know. It was an impulse buy. Let's see what's inside the mystery bag. Oh, nice. A couple of those stickers that I was eyeballing. Looks to be some sort of clothing article. Reading is my favorite form. This is a t-shirt. It's an extra small, which definitely is not something that would fit me. There's one last item. Let's dig around in there. This Gold Rush, dated 1849. That's gonna do it from Los Angeles, California at the Echo Park Time Travel Mart. Remember, wherever you are, you're already then. And everything you purchase, including what I just got inside, helps keep the place running. It's like making a donation to the students who are being tutored in the back. So it's a win-win for everyone. Check this place out if you're ever in Southern California. It's very unique, very interesting, very cool. If you're new here, please subscribe. By doing so, helps keep you in the loop and up to date on future endeavors I will be going on, as well as uploads on this channel. I also have new t-shirt designs similar to this one. This is an older version, but if you go over to my Spreadshirt, I'll put the link down below. You can get one just like this, or one of the brand new Adam the Woo t-shirts shipped directly to your door, any size, any shape, any color. I'll put the link in the description box. And I will see you in the next video. The vlog is over. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Wait, that's something. That's something totally different. There was no DeLorean in there.